Hi all. Been meaning to shoot this video all day, but sort of one thing happened after another. And I just wanted to say today that when you are in anxiety, you cannot be in the present moment because anxiety is about the past and the future and your worries and concerns about those things and reacting to the things that have happened in the past and thinking that this scenario right here that's in front of us is the same as the past and putting it into a category that says it's the same as the past, and so I should get anxious about this thing. Although I would venture to guess that you may have run up against some of these things that you continue to have anxiety and worry and overwhelm about, and the result was not the same as the past, the one that set the standard for you to react this way. So just something to think about. But the thought today was really about when you are in the present moment, you cannot be in anxiety because at this very moment, there is actually nothing going on. I dare you to see life that way, that this moment, which is the only moment we're guaranteed, right? Anything could happen at any moment and life could be taken away from us. And for those people who have had that experience where someone was taken without any warning, they weren't sick, they just, died in an accident or whatever, you understand that life can be fragile and it's not meant for you to be upset about or another thing to worry or have anxiety over. It's just meant to urge us in the direction of what we can control. And so anxiety is about the, and I'll do my finger quotes, out of control feeling of things and not feeling as though we have control over those things. And the reality is we don't have control over anything except our response to what is happening. And honestly, there's really not much going on. We are the ones that bring all the feelings, all the hurt, all of the negative, all of the positive, all the stuff, everything. The whole gamut of emotions is all from us. And how do I know that? Because I could feel very different about a situation than you would feel. And those are all based on our filters, and our filters that we see everything through is based on our experience, our beliefs that we created from a young age. And that's what creates our experience. And I really love teaching people that you can change that experience. But you have to first get awareness that you're having that experience and it's unique to you. The good and the bad. I don't believe in good and bad, but however you decide to experience it as positive or negative or whatever words you want to use for that. Anxiety is about not being here now. And that's the point I want to make. It's about thinking we know what's going to happen in the future. It's about trying to plan as though we can control things, which we cannot, except that our experience that we can control. And I know when people are, mired in anxiety, trust me, I know, I've been there, that it feels like you cannot control it, but you can. It really is a matter of discipline. I'm not saying you're undisciplined if you're having anxiety. Quite the opposite. You've been quite vigilant about the things that aren't working out and how you feel about them. I'm asking you to be quite vigilant in another way. First, get awareness that if this is not the life that you wanted to create, if the results are that you are unhappy and miserable, then the thoughts and the actions need to be different because, we all know the definition of insanity. The reality is if you want a different outcome, you must change the input. And the input, if you're continuing to use your own input only, is the one that's creating the experience you're having, good, bad, or whatever. And so in order to create a different experience, we've got to put in different information, take that information, disseminate, and decide what it means to us, and then the outcome will change. That sounded very simple, but not easy. And then it's the practice of the new way of being, which again is maybe the hardest part. You know, the awareness part is sort of easy because it's like, I'm miserable, this sucks, right? The tools part, you know, there's certainly, you know, aside from me, there's like a billion other people out there doing all the stuff, talking about all the stuff, books and seminars and all the stuff. So it's available for you if you're seeking. But the last piece is taking that in and deciding that our brains are lying to us and that, you know, this unhappiness is something that we're meant to experience, and we're not. We're meant to be in joy almost exclusively. Well, I would say exclusively. I don't know how, you know, I practice that a lot, and I still get caught up every once in a while and go, oh, that's right. That was my old way of being. I don't need to be that way anymore. I get to be this other way of being. And so, you know, the continuous reminding and the practice of the new things, of the different. So simple, but not always easy. But it's okay, because there's plenty of people, myself included, out there that are holding the space for things to be different. And I'm here if you need me. Peace.